Whoa, hey, are you one of those fuckers that just can't figure out how to use MAME at all? No matter how hard you try, you just keep getting messages about not having Q sound or I can't find the right ROM, help me! Well, fear not. This will be a short, concise video on how to properly use MAME and all of its important features for game playing. First step, go to mamedev.org, download the most recent build. As of this video, it's going to be version 2.5.9. And most definitely everything that I'll say here will work for future versions. Download the installer. I'm really hoping you know how to run an installer, or else I think it's just over for you, man. For ease of use, installing to your main drive is ideal, but any drive will work okay. We'll cover why later. Now, navigate to your MAME folder and open the MAME exe. In there, you want to go to your video options and turn off bilinear filtering instantly. God help me, I'll fucking lose it. Next, go to Advanced Options and enable Low Latency. Go to Plugins and enable any that'll just tickle your fancy. If you're a shmup player, you'll 100% want that Auto Flare plugin. Click Save Configuration and you're done there. Alright, great, you got MAME configured now. Now where do you actually get the ROMs? I use Edge Emulation. Link for this godlike site is just going to be in the description. When you're looking for a game, look for the one with the largest file size. In this case for Pro Gear, you'll need the USA version as it's the parent. If you want to play the Japanese version, which you do, you'll also want to grab the Japanese ROM set. Drag the ROMs into the ROMs folder, and because I know someone will ask, no, do not fucking unzip these things. Now for the big, huge trick that'll make everyone think you're cool. Command line usage. Ooh. Using a command line for MAME to make everyone think you're a super elite hacker is actually really easy. Go to the MAME folder and then click the navigation bar at the top of the window and just type in CMD and press enter. This will open up your command prompt with a directory already changed to your MAME folder. If we were doing this from the C drive and trying to move to the F drive, you'd have to do some other commands. This way it just skips those annoying commands, who cares? To run a game, simply type the MAME executable name, in this case, MAME, and then the ROM name, which in this case is going to be Pro Gear. Ooh, what's this? Now before you go screaming in my comments about where do I find Q sound or any other ROM file, MAME does a really good job of telling you exactly what you're fucking missing. In this case, we're missing a ROM called QSound_HLE. Just Google the ROM, put that shit in quotes, and you'll find it within probably like 20 seconds. Also, if you're one of those weirdos that want a game with a disk image working, like Shikigami no Shiro, you have to make a folder in the ROMs directory that is the same name as the ROM zip. Once you have that, just chuck the CHD in there and you're good to go. Awesome, now you're ready to play literally anything in MAME. If you want to just download everything at once, there's like a full set on Internet Archive. Just keep in mind that file size is going to be like multiple gigabytes large. So if you don't want to do that, you can just go back to Edge Emulation, get any ROM you want. It takes like 20 seconds each time, who cares? Alright, next is Controls. Pressing Tab while a game is running will open your menu. In newer versions of MAME, you have to go to Input Settings, and then go to the one that says General to set a universal controller or key binding across all games. Once you set up the basic controls you want, close MAME and then reopen it to save those binds. If you want specific binds for specific games, you want to go to the one that says This System. On screen is also the default binding for various important features in MAME, such as save state, reset, serves menu. These will be useful for you if you plan to practice literally anything. Alright, we're almost done now. Next is the Auto Flare plugin. Provided you actually enabled it earlier, as I mentioned to you, pressing Tab and going to Plugins will reveal how to create an Auto Flare button. Simply set which button on your controller or keyboard that you want to use, and then which in-game button to be pressed, such as player 1 shot, and then the on or off frames for it to be pressed. A little cheat sheet is going to be on screen to help with some basic frequencies such as 30 Hz, 15 Hz, 8.6 Hz. Also, don't bind the hotkey to a button that's already being used or else it won't work. Lastly is recording replays. Back onto the command line we go. The syntax for recording a replay is going to be executable name, MAME, ROM name, Pro Gear, -record, the replay name, so test, .inp, and then space, dash, nvram underscore directory, NUL, in all caps, not two L's, one L. for playing back this replay, replace the record with playback. Just make sure you don't accidentally overwrite your replays, because I've done that a few times. It's really funny. You can also use Shift plus F3 to quick reset a replay when you're trying to record one, if you want to press escape and then re-enter the command, that whole business. Also, we set NVRAM to null because some games actually have a battery backup that saves scores and stuff like that. It can cause desyncs if we leave it on, so when we record replays, we have that shit nulled. And that about covers everything. Now you're ready to post on Discord about the sick 1CCs you got, and you can have a replay of it too to post in 20 servers. Now get out there and win.